Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shot and sea. Welcome back to Ham Radio Live, where the world comes to talk radio. Got a great show for you today. Welcome back.
You ask me if there'll come a time when I grow tired of you. Never, my love. Never, my love. You wonder if this heart of mine will lose its desire for you. Never, my love. Never, my love. What makes you think love will end when you know that my whole life depends on you?
It was August 1967 when the association wrote this one and put it out, and it was a big one, too. I thought, we always play fast songs to start the show, but why not play this instead?
Never, my love.
Yeah, it's a great song. Just a terrific song from when we were young.
Never, my love.
The association with Never My Love. Wherever you may be in the great world of ours, it is Wednesday, October 19th, 2022. And wherever you may be, let's start the show by saying away we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Little Shack in Oregon. It's great to see you. A very happy hump day to you. Here in the West, it is hump day, Wednesday of the week. I know to the west of Dateline, it's a Thursday. So happy Thursday if you're joining us from the west side of the Dateline. The main purpose of what we try and do is to help you get an amateur radio. And that's really kind of a big deal because I was in that position, 4 years ago, it was the same position. How do I get started? And I sent a letter, an email to the American Radio Relay League, just told them where I lived and that I'd like to get my license. How do I do it? They sent me a great email back with a local to me amateur radio club. That club, by the way, gave me the amateur radio license exam and helped me get through that process as well. They can also help you if you'd like to get your amateur radio license. Just contact them at www.arrl.org. Let them know where you're from and you like your license. They'll send you an email back and you just contact that club. Get to know them and they'll help you get licensed. If you'd like to reach out to me, you could do so at info@hamradiolive.org. That's a new email address, info@hamradiolive.org. Also a great Discord community here at ham-radio-live. Very honored to be a part of that. WRMI Shortwave, we're on part way, not quite back all the way to the world yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Not yet back to Hawaii, South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand. That's why your donations to WRMI is so important right now. Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. The first one is back. The one at 2015 UTC on Thursdays on 15770 kilohertz. That show is back, thankfully. The North America show on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on 93.95 kilohertz is also back. Same thing with the one for the Caribbean, Central, and South America on 99.55 kilohertz. That show is also back on WRMI. What they're missing is the second one towards Europe on 7730 kilohertz. That tower is completely destroyed. They cannot fix it. So that's why your donations to WRMI is so important right now. You can either donate to help them get back on the air towards Europe and Africa at www.wrmi.net or just go on to GoFundMe at SOSWRMI. That'll help them out. Almost got them back. 12 transmitters going all kinds of different directions around the world. And of course, Europe is one transmitter left. The other's gone, so help them get those towers up. Same thing with heading out towards Australia, New Zealand, and especially towards Africa. That'd be great. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. It's good to see you guys. I'm going to show a quick little weather blurb, then we'll get into first, seconds, and thirds. It's a streamlined version of the show because you already did the weather earlier today. Let me quickly go through it for those that may have missed it. SFI should remain plus or minus 7 from today through tomorrow. So what that means is SFI is going to be pretty stable, but we're probably going to get a knockdown here, and it most likely will continue on Friday and possibly into Saturday, where we get just a little jumps down for the SFI. Noise floor is quiet today, but be loud tomorrow. So S0 to S1 right now on the bands, they will get louder tomorrow on the bands below 10 megahertz, especially. Rising, going to be really loud tomorrow. S3 to S5, I think, at times. So today's a great day for DX on your amateur radio. Voice bands, Northern Hemisphere, 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. The same bands for the mid-latitudes and the same bands for the south latitudes. Even the South Island of New Zealand should get 10 meters today. It's a beautiful day to work DX. Tonight on your amateur radio bands, noise floor is relatively quiet, but rising significantly tomorrow. Nighttime ham band openings 160, 80, 60, 40, 30. Remember, best DX at sunset is going to be your maximum usable frequency. Sunrise, work 40 meters. It'll go the farthest for you. Shortwave listeners today, 31, 25, 22 in the 19 meter band are great open for you. In fact, even some 41 meters is being heard today because the D-layer absorption is so low. It is so incredibly low that 41 and 49 are being heard long distance. And that means in ham radio, 40 meters will also work you good distance during the day, believe it or not. Same thing. Shortwave nighttime bands tonight. Good SFI going to help you some DX. Noise floor's best chance to work will be tonight. It's going to be quiet. Tomorrow will be loud. Bands open 120, 90, 75, 60, 49, 41, 31, 25, 22. And the 19 meter band open in the Southern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere. About an hour after sunset, signals will fade away. It's good 8 for a solar ranking. Just need a little more SFI. Could use to have better conditions in that respect, but a beautiful noise floor today. Welcome to the finally big show of Ham Radio Live. Bless your heart, Greg. You know, I've been thinking a long time, been toying with this, of doing just a weather segment. And that's, you know, I see how y'all pour in, and I feel so bad because I want to say hello to you. But the product itself should be fairly quick, should cover just the weather, and that's it. So that people that are looking for solar weather can find that little bit as it relates to amateur radio. And today it was nice to be able to include some Hepburn maps too. Although the first one that Larry included was from, it said like July, and I saw that the haircut place. I was like, oh my gosh, that's awful. Well, before we start, let's see who's here first, second, and third. It's been a while since we did a show. First up from Akron, Ohio. It's the first time he's done this, and we're grateful to say William from Akron. First in, give him a big beep beep. Beep beep. Welcome, William. Alpha Delta 8, India Tango. Welcome to the show, buddy. It's good to see you. Good afternoon to you there in Ohio. I hope you're having a great day. Second, a beautiful place of Arizona that I absolutely love. He's in Tucson, and Tucson's a beautiful area. Gosh, I just love that whole area between Phoenix and Tucson. It's just beautiful land, really is. Rob, it's great to have you. November 7, Tango Alpha. Happy hump day, buddy. Also, CC's here. Whiskey Oscar 8, USA. Welcome. How cool is that? My gosh. I got to change that. No, I need to. Really. Every time he comes, I should change that. And, you probably know where I'm going with this. And it's just because, he's got a great call sign. So I think whenever CC comes, if you come back, CC, during a show, we're going to make sure and just do this for you, okay? Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's a great call sign. Jeez. Whiskey Oscar 8 USA. That is a cool call sign. Thanks for coming, CC. First timer. My name's Larry. Welcome to Ham Radio Live. Daniel from New Hampshire's here. Hey, Daniel. Good to see you. Roger and Molly from Spokane Valley, Washington. Kilo Juliet 7, Lima X-Ray. Molly makes K9. Welcome. Rodney is here from Holland, my dear friend, Papa Alpha 9, Romeo Whiskey. It's so good to have you as always, Rodney. Thank you for coming today. It's my man right there. Just everything's chill. No worries. Made a great website. Jeez, the guy's smart. He's like on my best day, like my best smart day, right? That's like his worst dumb day because I'm so dumb and he's incredibly smart. That's Rodney. Jeez. Joshua Bateman, welcome. Good to have you, buddy. Oh, Ron Walensky from Monroe, Washington, November 8 Whiskey Charlie Romeo. Welcome. Kevin is here, Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo, all the way from Iowa. We're going to feature something from him today. You'll like that. It's a good bit. It's a good bit. Ronnie said that song came out before I was on the blueprint. Yeah. It's great, great song by the association. Yeah. And Rodney, thanks for the links there. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Appreciate all of this. Thank you, Rodney. That's great stuff. W. Kirby, welcome. Whiskey for Hotel Kilo Juliet, as well as Ron, Canadian Maker Project, Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Union Charlie. Welcome, sir. Happy Wednesday, pal. Andy New is here. Hi, Andy. Mike 7, Charlie Union November. It's great to have you. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. This is a first timer. Mika, and I don't want to say it wrong. Please forgive me. Mika Limitanian. I believe it's Limitanian. Please forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. My name's Larry. It's really an honor to meet you. Mika, thank you so much. That's all the way from Finland. Oscar Hotel 6, November Victor Charlie. Welcome. Wow. I am really honored you're here, Mika. Thank you for coming from Finland. That's fantastic. Thank you for being here. Andy Kelly from the UK, good to see you. 2 Echo 0, Romeo, Echo, Echo. And look at this, Chandler, Arizona, Kilo 7, Bravo, Delta, Juliet is here. I believe first timer as well. Welcome. What a great group of people. Scotty D is here from Pennsylvania. Hi, Scotty. Good afternoon to you. This show will have a little fun. We're going to talk a little bit about the expeditions going on because, I know we talked last Thursday or Friday about it, but I want to show you a little bit about the DXPeditions. Plus, we have a really neat piece from Kevin in Iowa that you'll get a kick out of. It's very funny. And we'll also have a little time on the radio, hopefully be able to make some calls. And I probably should tell you up front that I'm a little bit perturbed today. I'm a little upset about life today. Actually, I'm a bit angry about life today.
And now, a Larry moment.
All right, so Karen and I are at the beach on Monday, right? and she's planning a trip. Her mom has got really sick. Okay, so she had COVID a few weeks ago, and then she had AFib, problem with her heart, terrible, back in the hospital. I was like, Karen, you need to go out and see her. You've got to go down and see her. You really do. And she's like, no. This was Friday. I'm like, just let's get in the car and go. Nope. Don't want to get it. So she makes plans. So she's going to go 2 weeks from this last weekend, right? And I'm like, oh no.
Now, I say cut that out. What's it all about, boy? Elucidate.
That is the weekend for CQ Worldwide SSB. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And she's like, what's the matter? She kept asking me, what's the matter? I'm like, I'm just kind of shaking my head. Honey, come on, what's the matter? What's the matter? And it's a moment where you almost want to tell your wife, yeah, pretty much, kind of like that. But I didn't. I was calm. I said, honey, that's the week of the contest I've waited all year for. It's CQ Worldwide SSB. It's that weekend. And she's like, oh my gosh, no, you need to stay here. You got to stay here. I said, no, I've always put family first front of radio. I will do that again. It's going to be okay. So right now, we're not sure where everything lasts.
My baloney has a first name.
Great.
It's HOMER.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually, but I may be a little crabby today, okay? It happens. These are the DXPedition I want to talk to you about today because these are really cool. There's some great places around the world still active. Equatorial Guinea, 3 Charlie Alpha is open. That's going to be happening only through the 19th, right? So try and work that. 3 Charlie Alpha. Marquesas also, and that one, no, that's dead now. Excuse me. Maldives is gone. What was the other one I was going to show you guys? Where is it here? Oh, Albania. There it is, Albania. Zulu Alpha, being done by Oscar Echo 6, Victor Charlie Golf, right? That's HF, and what I love about this for people, FT8 and FT4, plus JT65. So if you want to work Albania, that's a tough call to get. Look for the letters Zulu Alpha, right? Zulu Alpha to work Albania. That'll be good. Also, if you want to give a good helping hand up to a dear friend who's trying to help get some radios in the hands of some people who have passed their test, meaning they're licensed amateurs in the country of New Guinea, but they can't afford a radio. Please take a look at Raleigh's page, Zulu Lima 1, Bravo Quebec Delta, ZL1BQD on QRZ. Now, he's got a link that you can help on PayPal to help get amateur radios into the hands of people who would never be able to afford something like that. kudos to Raleigh all the way in New Zealand, ZL1BQD, for putting a really nice fundraiser together. Raleigh's a good man. He is. Good man. Yep. Also, by the way, if you do want to help out, if you missed the opening with the WRMI thing, they were crushed by Hurricane Ian, just destroyed their towers. Two ways to help me: either on GoFundMe at SOSWRMI, or you can go on to their website at www.wrmi.net. We have a good topic question. I'm excited for today because this is going to get a little bit, don't get angry, there'll be no turf wars today. No. Today's topic question, simple: superhet or SDR? Which do you prefer? Let me know and we'll make that part of today's show. All right. We're going to try and help people get licensed into amateur radio. And this is really special. The Hamtest Online people have a great way to get you licensed in amateur radio. And that would be for any of the 3 licenses. You'd go for the technician, like we're going to do today, or you can go for the general, which is the mid-level license. It's 97% of the frequencies for you. Or you go to the Amateur Extra, which is a lot more than bragging rights. And the reason why the Amateur Extra does that is because the way our band plan lines up with the other band plans, like in Region 1 and Region 3, for 80 meters, you're dead. You can't work 80-meter DX at all if you're a general. It just doesn't exist for phone. That's just for phone. You can work CW, of course, but not phone, all right? But same thing goes with 40. You lose a lot of 40-meter DX, and you lose a lot on 22. But that's on the Amateur Extra. They were just going to focus on the general. And I think, did Charlie come here today? He did. Look at this. Charlie, welcome. November Juliet 7 Victor. That's pretty neato. Thank you very, very much. Very much appreciate that. Let me see. And you know what, Scotty, we'll look at that for a cup, maybe something that we can talk about, on another show. Okay. Because it's kind of like, we've already got our topic question, but it's a good idea. And we are not Memorex. We are live today, sir. Yes, we are. All right, first question on technician. We'll do it all in just a moment, right? First one of the bunch. Which of the following can damage a multimeter? All right, so you got a multimeter out. You want to measure some things, okay? And really the only thing that's going to hurt your multimeter is going to be C, attempting to measure voltage when using the resistance setting, okay? That can damage a multimeter. So please make sure you know it's set on the right thing you're measuring. Amperes, an ammeter measures current in amperes, right? Voltmeter measures voltage. The ohm meter is going to measure resistance, and multimeter combines all of those things. Just make sure you're using it on the right setting, right? It also says, when attempting to measure voltages with a multimeter, make sure it's set to the correct voltage setting. Otherwise, too much current could flow in and damage the meter. Also, make sure the voltage meter is rated for the voltage being measured. Also, before measuring the resistance of a circuit, make sure the circuit is not powered. Otherwise, too much current could flow and damage the meter. Just a couple of things to keep in mind, right? Next, on the technician. What is the name of a device that combines several semiconductors and other components into one package? This is really simple. It's just an integrated circuit. Remember an IC, integrated circuit, and you'll have this one every time. It's a simple way to remember what you're combining several things into one small package. Now, next, this is kind of an interesting one. Why should the outer jacket of coaxial cable be resistant to ultraviolet light? All right. And the answers given here are ultraviolet light can increase losses in the cable's jacket. That's really not true. That one's really not true. B, ultraviolet resistant jackets prevent harmonic radiation. That has nothing to do with it. Not a thing. All right. C, ultraviolet light can damage the jacket and allow water to enter the cable. That is the correct answer. Make sure you understand ultraviolet light can damage the jacket. The same thing if you have your coax outdoors, so it's outside, and the end is not covered. If moisture gets in towards the end, the dielectric, which is the piece that's between the center conductor and the outer braid, can be damaged beyond repair because the moisture gets in there and it'll destroy your cable. So keep that in mind. Two ways you can mess things up, right? Next, we have a good question. What's an electronic keyer? Just an electronic keyer, right? So we're talking Morse code. That's the number one thing to think about, right? This is Morse code when you have a keyer, right? The answer for this one is a device that assists in manual sending of Morse code. That's all an electronic keyer is, right? Next, on the technician license, will be an all-in. Everybody gets to play along. That's an A, B, C, or D thing. Okay. So let's ask the question first of all. What is the approximate bandwidth of a VHF repeater FM voice signal? Okay. Is it A, less than 500 hertz, B, between 10 and 15 kilohertz, C, between 50 and 125 kilohertz, or is it D, about 150 kilohertz? Let me know, please, with A, B, C, or D. We'll let you know who gets it right, give you a little pat on the back with some applause, and all that stuff there. Nothing, no prizes, but we'll just make you feel good, hopefully. Yeah. So what is the approximate bandwidth of an VHF repeater on FM voice? Okay. And we got a little thing to give you there too on that. Andy New, first in, Mike 7, Charlie U, November, says B. It would be between 10 and 15 kilohertz. He would be 100% correct on that one, Andy. Well done. Yep, that's right. Between 10 and 15. Also, Ron got that correct. So did Andy in the UK. Let me show you some bandwidth just to give you an idea that would be helpful to you to know on the amateur radio test. Just one moment, please. Man, that water tastes good. Okay. A PSK 31 digital signal, 30 to 70 hertz. Okay. Morse code, which is known as CW, is 10 to 150 hertz. Radio teletype is 150 to 250 hertz. So 170 to 250 hertz. So we're talking very small here. These are very small. HF packet at 300 baud is 500 hertz. These are small, very small. That's half of a kilohertz, so only 500 hertz. Single sideband voice. Now we're getting a little bigger, 2 to 3 kilohertz. Slow scan television, 2 to 3 kilohertz. Amplitude modulated voice. So AM is going to be 6 kilohertz wide. Frequency modulated voice, so FM, 10 to 15 kilohertz. Now VHF UHF packet, if it's 1200 to 9600 baud, is 5 to 15 kilohertz, right? And finally, the biggest, well, not the biggest, but it's fairly large, fast scan television, 6 megahertz, very large area there for fast scan TV. So do you have to memorize all of these? No. The ones you should look at would be Morse code, sideband, AM, and FM. And, maybe slow scan TV as well. If you have those down, you should be fine. You don't need to memorize the whole doggone thing. Okay. Next, why are simplex channels designated in the VHF UHF band plan? So simplex channels. First thing is to know what simplex means. Simplex means point to point. It doesn't go through the middleman. Think of it that way. The repeater would be the middleman. That would be called a duplex call. So you're making a call into a repeater down to somebody else. That's duplex. Simplex, very simple. It's radio to radio, not through a repeater. So on this answer, it's just C. So stations within range of each other can communicate without tying up a repeater. That's what simplex is all about. You'll have it right then, okay? This gives you a little idea. Simplex is point to point. Duplex goes through a repeater. That's how it works. Next question. When is it permissible to transmit messages encoded to obscure their meaning? There's a lot of variations on this type of question, and it means you're controlling a thing, okay? Not voice to voice, not computer to computer. You're controlling something, okay? And you may see it like model craft or a space station or something like that. And here's where you see it on C. Only when transmitting control commands to space stations or radio-controlled craft. If you get this question, just keep that stuff in mind. You'll have it in the bank, and you'll get the question right. Be easy. There you go. Next, why is the radio horizon for VHF and UHF signals more distant than the visual horizon? Okay, so in layman's terms, typically, these are what we call line-of-sight communications. If you're not going through a repeater, you're going to go basically to the horizon. But in this case, really, they go a little farther than that. Why is that? The answer is because the atmosphere refracts radio waves slightly. Even on VHF and UHF, it will slightly refract the signals, a little bit, right? So, and height makes such a difference with VHF, UHF. If you can get up higher, your signal goes so much farther because you can see a lot farther, and therefore your signal will go farther as well. Next, what health hazard is presented by electrical current flowing through the body? Every one of these can happen. A, it may cause injury by heating tissue. B, it may disrupt the electrical function of cells. C, it may cause involuntary muscle contractions. Therefore, all of these things are correct. Please be careful whenever you're near electricity. And please turn off your items and make sure the capacitors are not storing energy. It's very, very important. And then it talks about here, I want to share one thing with you. It talks about antenna height here. And I like this one. It's the last paragraph down. For safety reasons, you should keep your antennas and feed lines away from power lines and utility poles. While they might work without issues, the danger is that they could contact high voltage power lines. A good safety rule is to place them so they can't come within 10 feet of power lines if they fell unexpectedly. And, you know, we're talking about not only destroying your gear, like your radio, you're talking about you could burn your house down. Just isn't worth it, okay? Next, what is equal to 500 milliwatts? Here in the States, we've never got really good at being, you know, smart with the metric system.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wile E. Coyote. Genius.
Yeah. Is it just 0.5 watts? That's it. 500 milliwatts is just the metric term. It's 0.5 watts. Answer it that way, you will have it right. Thank you to Hemp Test Online for power in our Hemp Bites segment today. The technician license. You can get the technician all the way up to the amateur extra license, and they guarantee you'll pass or your money back. Find them online at www.hemtestonline.com. It's really good to see you guys this Wednesday. Last 2 days have been tough to get onto a show, except for just getting the solar weather out. And I hope that, I sincerely do, I hope just the weather segment is good for people to help them understand what's happening. Because sometimes, right, we look at QRZ, and I thought, well, let's just explain everything away, why I'm doing this, okay? Sometimes we just pull up QRZ on our computer. We say, oh, okay, well, so I can't work 10 and 12 today because both are poor condition. And then you turn your radio on and you're on 10 meters. And all of a sudden, look at this, there's signals there. And you're like, what the heck? They said that 10 meters was poor. What's wrong with this signal?
Get off of 400 here. If you've got a few more minutes, just go down 5 kcs and we'll continue. Especially the summertime with the summer heat.
I mean, this is good. But when we see QRZ, it shows you this 10 meters poor. Man, that's not poor. That's great condition. So what I really wanted to do, and I've thought about it for a long time, is putting together a show, just a show on the weather. And that's it. 8 to 10 minutes. Weather related, and show both HF, VHF, and UHF. That way, hopefully people will have a good idea in terms of what's going on or why things are the way they are. Hopefully it'll be helpful for you. It certainly isn't meant that I don't, see your comments and don't want to say thank you. I really do. And that to me has been the hardest part of doing that, is I'm so used to saying hello and I don't want to miss out on that. So I hope you understand it's just to help people. All right. Let's do that. Why don't we take a look at the radio here in just a moment? By the way, Joshua, this is bad. Lick your fingers and simultaneously touch positive and negative to test for power. Don't ever do it. Don't even think about it. Not even close to being worth it. Not close. Robert Varner, I want to welcome you to the show. Dwight says, of course, everyone, I missed the start of the show. You know what we did? We did everything. In fact, I gave the winning lottery numbers out. We gave away a car today. I mean, it was pretty good. Oh, well, you missed it. Maybe next time we can do it, okay? You didn't miss much, buddy. It's good to have you, Dwight. Thanks for coming. I want to also say hello to Dash, my dear friend from Trinidad. Thank you for being here. In Richie's radio room, electric key keeps your key warm. Well thought out there, Richie. It's good to have you back, buddy. That's a good YouTube channel, too. Hi, Richie. It's funny. Oh, this show is a lot of fun. Elmer time, excuse me. That would be our very dear friend from Portland, Jeff. Welcome back, Jeff. Will Myers, sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike, Wisconsin's here. It's great to have you, buddy. Rodney, thank you for the like and subscribe button. So, okay, so Larry's come up with an idea on how I can possibly make this work, right? So my wife needs to go visit her mom in Northern California. Larry, that weekend, really wants to do CQ Worldwide Voice, right? It's the SSB weekend. You wait all year for it. It's the last weekend in October. I'm jacked. I'm ready to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We want to go to California. What? We're going where? Oh, no. So I think that worked out. So if we go, I'm going to take the BuddiHex with me down to California. I'm going to stay at Dad's house. We're going to make calls like crazy on that antenna. We'll have a ball. And I won't miss a doggone CQ Worldwide. I'm not going to miss it. Want to welcome Wine and Joyce all the way from Africa. Nice to have you, Wine. Victor 51 whiskey. Robert Varner. My friend Mark used to taste photographic fixer to see if it was still good. No, not a good idea at all.
Oh, Rocky's really mad now.
No kidding. Don't do that. No, not a good idea. All right, let's check a look at the radio. We'll see if maybe we make a call out there. Let's try on 10 first. 10 looks really, really good right now. I mean, 10 meters of the North American continent is very, very solid. Let me give you a quick view of this, and we'll give you a live view. I want to give you just a quick little look at this so you can see exactly what's going on and get a good idea of what's happening on the bands right now. So here is North America right here. Of course, you know, everything is 10 meters. Everything here, 10. Now, above here is 12 meters. So if you're going up towards Yukon, everything, you're staying on 12. And as you go a little bit north of that, then you're going to be on 15 meters. But take a look up here. I mean, it's getting into Alaska. I mean, this is great stuff. 10 meters goes all the way literally from the southern part of Canada all the way into the southern part of South America, goes into Africa. And earlier today, it was a great pipeline to Europe. This is an amazing time to work the radio. So we're going to see if we can get together and hopefully be able to make a call today on the radio and maybe make one with you. We'll wait and see how everything works out. Let me get back to the rig and we'll find out just a second here.
That guy you were talking to on the 7300 is talking to the crowd, you'll pick him out. Yeah.
A lot of activity.
Either passed on or just drifted.
They were just on 400. I mean, 10 is just wide open right now. It really is. I'm going to go to 410. I didn't see anything there. So let me go to 410 real quick. And we will see if we can maybe make a call with somebody here. I'm going to pull this back a little skosh. And by the way, the BuddiHex antenna is now pointed northeast. So it's heading more towards Europe and heading more towards the, in fact, let's do this. Let's go to 20. Yeah. We'll go 20 because right now Great Britain's still 14 megahertz. We'll see if we can be heard there. So anybody in Great Britain, in that area, let us know. I'm going to give a little more power just for fun. All right, let's see. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, about 550 watts. And we're on somebody. Okay, we'll move. So 14.325 megahertz. We'll try again. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Let's give it a shot. CQ from Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ on 20 meters. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ and listening. Hang on, guys. I'm going to stop the show. Just give me a second. Kilo 7 Hotel November. I'll be QRT for a bit. I got to stop. This is really important. Guys, you know, I have a dear friend, and if you haven't seen his YouTube work, you should. You'd be better off for it. I'm very honored that he's here right now. This is Brenton Meadows, my dear friend, Victor Kilo 3 Charlie Mike. Hi, Brenton. Doggone, it's great to see you, mate. It's so good to see you. He says, howdy, Larry. Greetings from VK3CM. Heart operation next Tuesday, so out of action for a while, but we'll keep enjoying your show while recuperating. Keep well, my good friend. Cheers from Brenton. Brenton, my heart and prayers go out to you, your lovely bride, just all your family. You know that. Brenton, I think the world of you. This is a guy that has done so many helpful videos for amateur radio operators and shortwave listeners and citizens band enthusiasts for decades. And he's right now hopefully going to have a heart procedure that's going to be healthy for him. Brenton, we love you to pieces, man. Get better. Okay, please, get better. Man, seriously. I usually don't stop the show like that, but when I see him pop up, I'm going to do it right away. Please see his content. You'll be better for it. I swear, I'm not kidding. I get nothing for saying that to you. Victor Kilo 3 Charlie Mike, just VK3CM. Do that. You'll see him. And you'll love what you see on his channel. Brenton, get better, mate. Get better, bud. We love you, pal. Okay. So we're going to quickly, let's look again here at the MUF map. Australia. Brenton, you're about 17. Hang on. I'll try one more time. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. If I can't make this work, I may go southwest and just try and see if we can hit Australia and see if Brenton's available. I don't know. Maybe he is. That would be cool. I'd love to say hello to him on the show. Because he is one of the best guys in the world. I'm serious. He's a great guy. Spent over 40 years helping people in amateur radio. And I am honored he came. CQ from Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. To any station, anywhere, and listening. All right, folks, I'm going to let you see something real cool because I have this built into the show. You might even think, oh my gosh, Larry, you really worked on this like it'll make sense and everything. I did. I really did. By the way, William can hear me in Wisconsin. I'm grateful you could hear me there. I hope so. Man, I'm just pointing that way. So this is good. Thank you for the signal report, mate. That's always good to get whenever you're trying to make a call. That always helps a lot. So thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to take a look at something. I know you're going to love it. You're going to love this. Kevin, Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. He's got a great YouTube channel, okay? Just watch some of his stuff and you'll love it. He sent me this and it was so stinking funny. Here he is right here. Howdy from Iowa, High Heart QRP, Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. Get ready to laugh and giggle. I'm going to go change the antenna, point it southwest towards Brenton. Look at what he just did with this song. I believe it's called Your Man. And this is so well done. Thanks to Kevin. It's on his YouTube channel at Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo.
Baby, close the door and turn your power on. It's time for harvest and we're all alone. Inside the tractor we can tune around through all the different bands. I've been thinking about no QRM. 5-9 signal reports coming in, busting pile-ups in DX land. I'm your happy app. Harks on the air, activators, CQ from the parks. Let's go hunting, hope we're lucky, and hear our call sign. Baby, close the door and turn your power on. It's time for harvest and we're all alone. Inside the tractor we can tune around through all the different bands. I've been thinking about some QRP, solid signals without QSB. And baby, we can turn your power down low. I'm your
Understand no calls. Pretty good signal, my friend. Pretty good signal.
Ain't no hobby like this hobby with so many great friends. YL system, old Miss check-ins, hamming harder. Baby, close the door and turn your power on. It's time for harvest and we're all alone. Inside the tractor we can tune around through all the different bands. The day will end and we will QRT, but we'll be back together soon, you'll see. I can't wait till we are QRV. I'm your happy ham. I can't believe how fun this hobby is. I'm your happy ham.
Okay, what do you, does that look pretty good?
Looks good to me.
Hello, hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hamming harder! Hang on.
That's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. Find it on Kevin's channel at Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. That's a gem. Thank you, Kev. He sent it to me. He's like, "Oh man, watch this. You might like this one." I want to show you the gentleman who came in here just a moment ago, who means the world to me, and that's Brenton Meadows out of Australia. He's just such a special guy, really is. Here's Brenton's message he left with us here. And I want to show you a little bit of his page. This is Brenton's page. He has lived a special life. He is in South Australia, and he look at this family. I mean, he loves his family. They're so special. Riley and Samantha, his wife. I mean, this guy has done so much in his life. And I mean, he is just one of the guys, a special guy. Never lords it over people. By the way, yeah, that's an Icom 7850. Yeah. That's a 7850 right there. Goodness sakes, beautiful. But this is what he's got. There's his shack right there. He's lived a very blessed life, and he knows it. And, you know, right now going in for a heart transplant. So, Brenton, we love you, man. We really do. You're a dear friend, a special guy. And for gosh sakes, man, please get better so we can get you on the air, mate. Seriously, get on you, mate. Get well. Get well. All right. I have turned the antenna facing towards the southwest. For here, that would be towards Australia, New Zealand. Let's see if we can hear anybody. Hopefully, maybe get a hold of somebody that way.
Gumagana pa naman. Kaya sabi ko, next time na lang, over.
Kilowatt 2, radio X-ray, coming in as a strong fire down here, West Mountain up in the air. Echo 6, Hotel India. Kilo 3, Papa Indio, single. This is Kilo 5, Lima Mike Fair. You are 559 I'm Pastor, Texas. My name is Brent. Over.
Well, Jack Grant, name here is Bob Bravo, and I am Aeronautical Mobile today. So I am over in western New Mexico at 33,000 feet heading northeast today.
Aeronautical Mobile, guys. This is Aeronautical Mobile. Holy cow.
All right, great. What kind of plane are you flying? Over.
Airbus 320 series. I hear a 5.9 signal up this way.
Let's see if we can get him.
Well, you got a passenger plane. Over.
That's correct. It sure is. And, yeah, got a great signal up here. 5.7 antenna when it's about 5 miles in the air.
Kilo 7, Hotel November.
One of my favorite planes. But anyway, Bob, 73.
73, afternoon, have fun.
This is Kilo 5, Lima, Mike, Sierra. QRZ.
Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Kilo Delta again, please.
Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Big copy, Kilo Delta 8. Give us the rest again, please.
All right. I think he's got somebody else there. But that, man, to get an Aeronautical mobile, oh, jeez. I haven't worked one yet.
Kilo Delta 8 in
So again, we're pointing towards the South Seas. We're pointing towards Australia, New Zealand. Oh, birdie here.
Listening or not, he needs to take up a knitting class so he can learn how to knit. So he can knit him.
Big signal here.
Who's next for the Moonbeam? Any station anywhere?
All right, let's go up. We'll go to 37 or 38. That's far enough. 38. And we'll see if we maybe make a call towards VK and ZL land. Hold on a sec. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. So 14.338, heading towards VK and ZL today. We'll see how we do. Joshua, I'll try and get that way next go around. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. A little more power. Good stuff. You're welcome, Kevin. Nice work on that song. Good job, mate. That was great. That was so cool. Driver Team Tampa, welcome. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming. First timer. My name's Larry. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. All right, 14.325 Brenton. Hold on. I'm at 14.338. It's a little clearer on my end. Let me try it. CQ towards Australia, New Zealand. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, heading towards Australia, New Zealand, looking for Australia and New Zealand. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Just a second. Let me throw 25 real quick, just to make sure I don't miss him. And we'll go back. Okay. Back up. CQDX, CQ, Delta X-Ray, Australia, New Zealand, CQ, Kilo 7, Hotel November, Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQDX. CQ, Delta X-Ray, trying for New Zealand or Australia. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ on 20 meters and listening. Let's try one more. CQDX, CQ, Delta X-Ray. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQDX. CQDX, hello DX. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ, Delta X-Ray, and listening. Nope, not getting anything. Well, we tried. That's good, right? We gave it a shot. And conditions right now are perfect. I mean, they're good conditions to work to Australia, New Zealand. If we're on, if we're going to be here, for example, they're on 25, right around 25 megahertz. So that's the 15 meter band, but still 20 should work fine. Let me try this. Let me move up to 15 meters quickly, because 15 is a little bit stronger actually 17 is stronger where Brenton is at. So let me go down to 17 meters. We'll cut it back a little bit. And let me just listen here at 125. So Brenton, if you're out there, try 17. That looks to be about close to your MUF. It's like half a dozen of one, half a dozen of the other. He's literally right in this area right here. So that would put him right about 15 meters. Let's bump to 15. We'll see if we can say hello to him today on the show. That would be so much fun. A lot of noise today.
Good morning. So you look being so busy in these days. I haven't heard you for a while. Okay, Roger. Well, you're 5'8", but my noise level's 5'6". But the noise level's going up and down. It's strange, atmospheric, I'm pretty sure. Although, we had that rain, and that can, as Jim can testify, it messes with the electrical noise from the...
This sounds like it's coming from the New Zealand, New Zealand, Australia area.
Anyway, I was out all day yesterday, Elvin. Betty...
Let me do this. Let me go down to 310. And Brenton, if you're still here, 21,310. That's right about your MUF right now. You're right about 21. So let's see if we can make the call 21,310. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Just to see here if we can do that. And let me just pull this out real quick. I haven't worked 15 meters in a while. Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. So that's about 400 watts. Let me go a little tighter, a little higher, and see if we can get Brenton here. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike. Nope. Just a second, guys. Sorry. Back it out. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Do you have a copy on me? Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Do you have a copy, Brenton? Over. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Do you have a copy on me, Brett? Over. Something there. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Brent, do you have a copy on me? Over.
Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike.
Oh my goodness gracious, Brent, we did it!
Yeah, I think 10 meters might even be better. 10 meters might even be better, but I can just see you, Larry. I pointed the big optic around your way, short pass, Roger.
Yeah, so Roger, Brent, you know what? You're very readable, very, very hearable here. That's a nice signal, mate. You want to move up to 10?
Yeah, good stuff. I got a feeling, Larry. 28.4.
We've been seeing a lot of noise on 10 meters this morning.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, so would you like to jump up to 28.5 then, over?
If we go 28.480, I think we might get some success even stronger there. Larry, 28.480. Do you want to give it a go?
Yeah, I'm not big on going on zeros. I think we have problems when we do that. But if we could probably try, let's say, go down. Do you want to go down to 4? Yeah, I see you say 480 on the screen. I can meet you at 28.480. Would that work for you? Over?
You tell me the best frequency for you, Larry. You tell me the best frequency for you. We'll get there.
Well, right now I've got you to 55 here on on 15 meters, 5 by 5, but 10 is open. We can certainly give it a shot at 480 if you want to go there.
Okay, 480 is to go. I'll still flying 28.480. Kilo 7 Hotel November, VK3 Charlie Mike. We'll give it a go up there.
All right, my friend, Kilo 7 Hotel November QSY. All right, so we're going to go to the 10 meter band, and we'll go to 480, and hopefully it'll be available. We'll see. Very nice. I'm so thankful to work, Brent. That's really cool. I mean, that is really cool. Hopefully we'll be able to hear him here. So let me go down just a skosh, just tune, make sure I'm good on 480. Okay, hold on. Victor Kilo, sorry, is this frequency in use? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. See, the mind goes too fast. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Do you have a copy, Brent? Over. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Do you have a copy on me, Brent? Over. I think it's a little too high. Yeah, Brent, I think right now 10, at least this far for us, is going to be too hard. Your MUF is not quite there yet. I could hear you on 15 just fine if you want to give it a shot just to say hello on the show. But I think you already did that. But if you want to go back down to where we were on 15 meters, I think that's going to be a better match for us right now. Over. Nice job, moderators. Thanks for clearing that out. Okay. All right, Brad, I'm going to go back down to where we were on 15. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November QSY. We'll try one more time just to say hello if we can. We already kind of did that, but that's still, what a fun day. Victor, sorry, did it again, is the frequency in use. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Dork. Sometimes, see, Larry makes lots of mistakes all the time. Checking frequency availability, Kilo 7 Hotel November. It happens too. It's funny because what I'll do is I'll end up just jumping on when I think someone's there, and I won't even ask. So that's a problem I have with it. I don't like to do that. It makes me feel bad. So I think we were at 308. Give it a shot. Is the frequency in use? Kilo 7 Hotel November. All right, Brent. Let's go. We're back here at 21308. We'll see if we make a call with you there again. We'll see. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike. Just a second. Oh, my goodness. I have a little problem with the amplifier now firing up. Why? I'm not sure. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Do you have a copy on me, Brad? Over. I think we were up on 310, but still, it's close enough. We're a little farther away from that other signal. I'd like to give him some room. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Brenton, do you have a copy on me? Over. Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Do you have a copy, Brent? Over. I think we got our copy actually. We did it. We got him again. Isn't that great? Yeah, Brent, I think this is going to be where we're going to have our meat and potatoes. Brent, I want to tell you, please, just get better, man, okay? I'm honored for the queue with you, but more than anything, get better, okay, Brenton?
After that, but thanks very much, Larry. Thank you very much for the contact. Kilo 7, Hotel November, Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike.
Anytime, my friend. If buddy, if there's anything at all I could do for you to help you, please let me know. My best to your great son and Samantha. My heart goes out to you. Okay, Victor Kilo 3, Charlie Mike, the best of 73s. God bless you and yours, buddy. From Kilo 7, Hotel November.
73s and 73s from Samantha as well. She's now VK3 Kilo. She's VK3. Say hello.
Hello, how are you? Samantha, VK3HWK Hotel Whiskey Kilo. Nice to meet you. Speak to you soon.
Larry, I know you're probably copying a little bit of this.
73 Collins, 73 Brent. That is the coolest thing ever. Oh my gosh, this is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I'm QRT. Thanks, guys. That's
Larry. 73, buddy. All the best. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Brett. You get better, mate. Kilo 7 Hotel November, QRT, and thanks to you, Colin. Bye-bye, guys. You know what? I could do another 500 shows on YouTube, and they wouldn't be like that one. That was the best call I've ever made. And it's not because I made the call to Australia. It's because the first call I made with Brent and knowing what he has going ahead of him. That's what ham radio is about right there. You know, you talk to people who are special to you. You make friendships. And honestly, Brent and I made friendships over email, a lot of emails, tons of them. And to finally make the call over the air with all of you made that perfection. I just want you to know that I really do mean that. Brenton, get better. We're all pulling for you here, and we want to hear you on the other side of this heart surgery, feeling stronger and better, and Samantha smiling, Colin happy. God bless you and your family, man. Seriously. Seriously, that was the best cue for me that I could have had today. We want to remind you, coming up on October 27th, Martin F. Jew, that's right, Mr. MFJ, joins us live, taking your questions. It is his 50th year at MFJ, and we're helping him to celebrate by giving a chance for him to tell you thank you and you to ask him questions. Please join us, 1900 UTC. That's noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, 8 p.m. in London. Please join us for an amazing opportunity to meet Mr. MFJ, and we're going to say thank you to somebody as well here today. So let me do that with the right music. Barry Wendon, good friend of the channel, Golf 6, Juliet Mike X-Ray. Where's he from? He's from London. He's got World Radio Friendship. He watches this channel and puts up with Larry, and for me, that's pretty darn special. Barry, thank you for that. Let's take a look and see where Barry Wendon, Golf 6, Juliet Mike X-Ray lives. He is in the beautiful city of London, England. Zooming out a little bit. There's him going. There's Barry's QTH. In the beautiful area of London, in the United Kingdom, a place I'd love to visit someday. Barry, thank you so much for watching Ham Radio Live. Here's where he's at in the UK, and here's where he's at in Europe. Barry Wendon, Golf 6, Juliet Mike X-Ray, a dear friend of the channel. Thank you for watching Ham Radio Live, mate. Seriously. Man, you want to play the whole song, right? money for nothing. It's just such a great song. Really is such a great song. And I want to thank y'all for what you watched there, because to me, that was a lot of fun to do that with Brenton. And Roger could hear Brenton in Spokane. And I think we got, let me see, there we go. I got to hear, oh, we go. Josh could hear Brent in Washington on a MFJ 2010 dipole. And Andy, thank you. That's very nice. Mike 7, Charlie U November. I love that. That's really, really special. Thank you. He said, Ham Radio Live is like a good dysfunctional family. We may fight and disagree, but at the end of the day, we got each other. That's a nice comment. Thank you very much. Yep, that's true. That's very true. Absolutely. All right, we're going to go up, take a look at the Angry Hams. And if you've ever wondered what the Angry Hams are about, it comes from a certain ham that's on a certain meter band every 3 seconds giving us call sign. It's our way of making jokes, kind of poking fun at them. Let's see what they think of that today.
Why did we laugh at that terrible joke?
Well, either we're getting soft or we're in the first stages of senility.
Now, I got to tell you, this first trivia question, and by the way, the world is leading 35-30. I got this wrong. Because part of it was, I wasn't alive back in 1935, so I guessed just like you would. All right, how much did the ARRL license manual of 1935 cost? Was it A, 10 cents, B, 25 cents, C, 50 cents, or D, $1? Let me know with A, B, C, or D. First one in gets 5 points and some applause. Good luck. Jeez. Oh man, never have more fun. That's just that was great to get Brett. That was fun. Andy knew first in with B, 25 cents. This bothers me very much, Andy. I want to tell you that. It really does, because you got it right and I got it wrong. Nice work, Andy. Oh man, it's like, it's got to be 10 cents, right? Aaron, yep, you thought 10. Steve thought the same. Yep. Andy Kelly had C. Sam Weave with A. And Andy Bronson with B. I got it wrong, for goodness sakes. Next question. And we've had this question before, by the way. The design of which vacuum tube was influenced by a meeting of RCA and the ARRL headquarters technical staff? These answers are still coming in. Well done. Yeah, that was not born yet. Me either, my friend. I wasn't either. All right. So, design of which vacuum tube was influenced by a meeting of RCA and the ARRL headquarters technical staff? Let us know, please, with A, B, C, or D, or if you want to, you can answer with X if you feel like.
No more gentleman stuff. From now on, you fight my way. Dirty.
Yeah. Thank you, Wyman. We need a little bit of jolt of fun there. Thank you for that. First in, Andy Kelly, 2 Echo 0, Romeo Echo Echo with the 807 tube. You're close, geographically close. I'll put it that way. Andy knew. Mike 7, Charlie in November with D, 7360. That's not it. Aaron Lutz with C, and he's got Victor Echo 3, Lima Golf, and that isn't the right answer either. For some reason, I'm not letting it, it's not moving me here. Wino with the 807, that's not it. Sam Weaver with the 807, that's not it. Okay, so you guys have answered A, B, C, and what's left? Sorry, no, you've answered B, C, and D. There's one left. Please find out which one's missing. You've already answered B, C, and D. Only one's available. Please answer A, and you'll get the question correct. So far, the world is up 40-30, and we just need somebody to just put A on the screen. Andy New bails us out. He's now 2 for 2. Yep, it was the 6146. Nice work, Andy New. Yep, that's it. If you kind of maybe wonder what it looks like, I'll pull the CQ zone map off. Not sure why it was there. Oh gosh, we it's a fun show. We try and keep it so it can stay adult friendly. I mean, child friendly, right? I didn't mean that. Pretty soon people are gonna think I'm running for president. No, we try and keep the show child friendly, but at the same time also make it funny. And you guys all make it that way, which is great. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get you the actual picture of the doggone tube, and so we're working on that right now as we speak. But unfortunately, the typical communications issue that says waiting, and it's blinking, waiting to get this stupid tube on the screen. And there it finally is. There it is, the tube we've all been waiting to see, the radio tube that RCA made with the ARL, which was the 6146 that Andy knew got correct. Congratulations. Sorry it took so long to get up there. That's it, though. Yeah, they worked together to make that. If you look carefully at that, you can see 6146 in that circle. And that was it. And Rodney, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Larry moment, and we love it. Gosh, I hope so, because I can't get worse than this, I don't think. All right, folks, we're going to close the show. I have had the time of my life here today, because I got to show the charm of amateur radio. It really is. I followed Brenton Meadows. Let me tell you how far back I go with this. I got my license in 2019. I'm not the most brilliant person. I don't claim to be, and I never will. I'll always claim to be very, very, fallible. I'll make mistakes. When I was studying for my license, I watched Brenton's videos on multiple radios that he had reviewed that he was selling. That's how I started out. I would cram like crazy, 168 hours worth of study time, and I would take an hour every 4 hours and watch a video on a radio that was available or, recently made or an older radio. And Brent did half of those videos. So when he and I got to be friends and started to email each other, that moment you just turned on the radio was magical for me because it was the very first QSO we ever had over the air. If you want to have friends like that and do things like this, it's so close and it's very doable. It really is. Don't think you're too old or you're not smart enough or you can't do it, because all of those are lies. You can do this. Get a hold of the Radio Society of Great Britain, a wonderful organization that can help you worldwide, wherever you may be, to help you get on the air. You let them know you want your license and where you live. They'll send you an email back with a local to you amateur radio club. You get a hold of the club, tell them that you want your license, and they will help you get on the air with them. Contact that club. Say you want your license. They're going to help you learn about the test, help you with gear and equipment possibly, and most importantly, help you get licensed. It all starts with that first email to the Radio Society of Great Britain, www.rsgb.org. I think the best amateur radio club in the world is right there. We're going to end with a brand new sign off, and it's actually a test. This is a radio station testing and signing off. First time I've ever played it. Plus, Chickenman 5, Chickenman Shows 5 is coming up. My name's Larry. My call sign in amateur radio is Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you wherever you may be. May he bless you through this night and wake up tomorrow morning, you being grateful for a brand new day. Goodbye, everybody.
This is WNOB Cleveland, the new golden voice of Northern Ohio. 107.9 megacycles at the top of your FM dial, concluding equipment testing for today by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. We'd like to hear from you by card as to how you're receiving our signals, and your ideas are always welcome for better listening, which of course will be heard on WNOB in the years to come. Address your cards to WNOB Transmitter, Newberry, Ohio.
WSRS, the All-American Family.
WNOB Transmitter.
In our last episode, if you'll remember, in the office of the police commissioner and before members of the press, Chickenman had leaped from the top rung of a stepladder, intending to wing his way through an open skylight in a dazzling display of his flying agility. However, as you'll also recall, the feathered fighter tripped on his left wing while climbing the ladder. Unbeknownst to him, this had caused a slight tear in the left wing, and as a result...
Up that way, winged warrior!
Where's he going?
The winged warrior found himself winging backward into a closed window in the commissioner's office. Much later, in the commissioner's office.
Yes, Commissioner.
Miss Helfinger, would you please bring your Scotch tape and come into my office immediately? Thank you for coming. Now, would you please take the tape into that broom closet over there?
Certainly, Commissioner.
Yes.
It's Miss Helfinger.
Come in, please. Would you close the door?
All right.
Now, may I have the Scotch tape?
Yes.
It's rather dark in here, isn't it?
Yes, I have my cigarette lighter.
Oh, yes, that's much better. Now, if you would, Miss Helfinger, take this piece of tape. You'll notice a slight tear under the left wing.
Oh, yes.
Could you please?
Yes, there you are.
Thank you. Now, if you'll stand back, please. Oh, yes, that's fine. Thank you for helping. Are you smoking, Miss Helfinger?
No.
Strange. Something seems to be burning.
Oh, pardon me, feathered fighter, but I believe it's your other wing.
Yes, you're right.
Perhaps if you... that doesn't seem to be helping.
No.
Flap harder, wing warrior.
I'm flapping. Good grief!
Well, does this mean fried chicken in the commissioner's broom closet? Will the Midland City Fire Department reach the winged warrior before his goose is cooked? How will all of this affect the feathered fighter's vow to be fair to Midland?
Hey, who turned out the lights?